Justin Bieber and Carly Rae Jepsen, 2008 to 2010. I remember they were touring together for a while because of the label connection, Scooter Braun, all that stuff. Were you playing for both of them on that tour, or is this two separate things?
Totally two separate things. Carly Rae, I started with her when she finished Canadian Idol. She had a song, what was it called?
Tug
I'm
of
blanking on
War,
it. Tug
Bucket?
of War.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the one. Yeah, she had that song, and I think we were mostly like opening for like Mariana's Trench and stuff like that back then. Then I started playing with her again after Call Me Maybe like blew up. I got a call. I was like, what was I doing? I was just sitting in my rehearsal hall. I think I was running stuff for another tour, and it was one of those situations being like, "Can you be in LA in like 2 days?" type thing. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm there." It's like,
You keep getting
obviously.
these 2 day
Oh
notices.
yeah, oh yeah. It's always just like, okay, I don't need to sleep. Like it's cool, it's cool. But yeah, she's great.
Yeah, speaking of something that got legs, let's talk about Call Me Maybe for a second. So, I was a finalist on Canadian Idol back in the day, and Carly Rae Jepsen was the final female finalist on the year I was on. So that's my connection to her. And
Wow.
so after Canadian Idol, which is where you come in and play drums with her, so she released, I believe, two independent albums that did well in Canada. They went gold in Canada. And then
Yeah,
there's the Justin Bieber connection. There's the famous story that he's doing dishes at his grandparents' place and he hears this Canadian hit, Call Me Maybe. It's only big here. And
yeah.
he reaches out to Scooter Braun and says, okay, this song, nobody owns the rights to this outside of Canada. And then Scooter Braun picks it up, picks her up, releases an album. And that song gets nominated for two Grammys, and it's the best selling single of the 21st century by a female artist with 18 million copies sold and over 1 billion streams on Spotify. So I just remember this young, like Joni Mitchell type acoustic singer songwriter kind of finding her voice on Canadian Idol and then going
Yeah,
on to playing stadium shows around the world with Justin Bieber and selling 18 million copies of one song.
yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. I guess when things actually click.
Yeah, and the last thing I'll say about Carly Rae, and then there's again more artists you worked with leading up to Our Lady Peace. In 2015, she put out an album called Emotion, and it was insanely critically acclaimed. Everyone loved it. It was one of my favorite albums of 2015. It's so good. And people think it's actually one of the major Grammy snubs for that year, that should have been nominated for album of the year, for single, for all these things. It kind of underperformed commercially, but critically, everyone is obsessed with this album. So she's so
Crazy.
talented. It's way more than just Call Me Maybe, which was one song that took off.
Oh my God, yeah. No, she's always been amazing. And she's always been like such a like just sweet person. I remember one of the first things that we ever did was this show at the old MTV Masonic Temple. And I think Katy Perry was headlining, and oddly enough, OLP was on this bill as well. But Shiloh played, and Carly Rae went on like right after us, and she was just like the sweetest human being, and still is. I haven't talked to her for a few years now, but yeah, man, it's nice to see people that are actually like beautiful human beings be able to have success. You know?
A good Canadian girl.